there. And just before we continue, let's attend to some developments at the National Assembly, where the Senate has now bowed to voice of reason to reverse its recent amendments to its standing rules. And that is due to reactions surrounding the legality and the procedure. The Senate earlier amended Order 2, Subsection 2, and Order 3, Subsection 1 of the standing orders relating to the first sitting of a new Senate, the roll call, declaration of assets, and the election of presiding and principal officers. Those amendments have now been reversed. Olabisi, just yesterday there was a lot of talk. As a matter of fact,
there was
if Adams Oshiomhole was sitting close to the Senate president, perhaps there would have been exchange of blows. But thankfully, no, that wasn't the case. But now the Senate is going back and has reversed that amendment.
So that means Oshiomhole had his way, really.
Despite his point of order
yes.
being...
And interestingly, the Senate president said he loves him and that, you know, that he still is very close person. I think we needed things like that because apparently that order will prevent incoming new senators without experience from being standing committee chairman and all of that. That was what I got from what Oshiomhole was talking about. It's like you had already removed some people from positions even before they come in, because that review is saying that you have to be, you must have been in the Senate.
And a two-term
consecutive terms and all of that. So you must have been an experienced senator before you can get a position as a committee member or chairman or presiding officers. Yeah. So, and Oshiomhole kicked against that, saying that that was not, and interestingly, Oshiomhole wasn't fighting for himself. I think I need to give that to him.
All right.
Yeah, because he is actually fighting for people that are coming in.
All right, let's see what BKO has to say about this. Point of order, point of order. While it was not permitted on the floor, finally, the position, the point that was being raised has now been heeded. BKO, what do you make of this Senate, reversing this amendment?
Redeemed their own image by this decision, because it was clearly a self-serving what was it called? The move was clearly self-serving, especially for those who are currently, as I said yesterday, came into the Senate as a first-timer. Despite that, he was made a principal officer because of his influence as a governor. He became minority leader. Now, he came back to the Senate after serving as a minister of the Federal Republic. He was not a senator for 2 consecutive terms. Again, he became Senate president. So why would you preside over a Senate that attempts to block opportunities for other people to hold leadership positions? And you did not, on the 2 occasions that you became principal officer, you didn't fulfill all of those stipulations that you have put in the amendment to the Senate rules. I mean, this is thoroughly self-serving, and I'm happy that in the end, they've thrown it away. I was reading what the Senate leader was saying, that they concerned about the fact that this contravenes the Constitution. The Senate is a place full of people, lawyers. So didn't they know that what they were embarking upon?
Yes. All right, BK, we would need to leave that conversation there because we're beginning to find it difficult to hear what you're saying. But we hope it gets better as we get to other issues on the show today.